Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Nailed by Nisha B. This is actually my first ever acrylic nail tutorial, as well as I guess any nail design tutorial. So if you're interested in seeing how I achieve this look, then please continue watching. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is sanitize my hands as well as my client's hands with some ASP antibacterial cleansing spray, and this can be found at your local Sally's Beauty Supply. Okay, so now I'm taking my Kupa Mani Pro Drill and I'm just filing off her old gel polish with a carbide bit. As you can see, I'm not filing aggressively at all, and I'm being especially careful while filing around her cuticle area. My file is actually on a very low speed. You can do this with a hand file if you're not comfortable with working with a e-file, electric file. I am comfortable. I've been doing this for quite some time now, but I will later go in and remove everything that I wasn't able to remove with my Kupa Mani with a hand file. Okay, so here I did want to show you all how I remove Swarovski crystals from a nail, but unfortunately I lost that bit of footage. So I'm just removing the glue and leftover pieces from the crystals. I did adjust the speed of my e-file slightly higher to make it a bit easier on myself. But I'm still being very careful, again, not touching her natural nails with the electric file at all. I'm not filing aggressively, so it's not going to be damaging to her nail. I'm just making sure that I remove the leftover bits and pieces that were from the crystals and the glue. So now that I'm done removing my client's previous design, I'm just taking this clean manicure brush and making sure that I get rid of all of the dust that was created from filing. Okay, so now I'm taking this cuticle pusher that you guys see, and with one end I'm pushing back her cuticles, and with the other end I'm gently scraping away any of the dead skin that has grown on her natural nail plate. And I do this to all 10 of the nails. This will help prevent lifting, and this is actually a really big step to help prevent lifting, because most lifting is caused by lack of preparation. Now here I'm going in with my hand file, and I'm just removing any of the old gel that I wasn't able to remove with my e-file, and reshaping the nail, as well as removing the shine from her natural nail plate. She wanted to change her shape from a square to a tapered square, which is in between a coffin and a square shaped nail. And I am struggling, y'all. If it seems like I'm struggling to file this nail, it's because I am. It was really hard to file and film at the same time and make sure that I was in frame the entire time, but I did manage to do it. Bear with me, I will get a little bit better. Here you can see that I'm lightly buffing away the shine of her natural nail in preparation for the acrylic application, and that's pretty much what this clip is about. I'm just reshaping and removing the shine from her natural nail. So after I'm done reshaping and buffing off the natural shine of all 10 nails, I'm just taking a lint-free wipe and some cherry alcohol, and I'm cleansing the nails once again, as well as removing dust. So for this particular fill, I'm using C&D Nail Primer, ASP Prep and Clean Dehydrator, and NSI Line Out. So first I'm taking ASP Dehydrator, and I'm dehydrating all 10 nails with 2 coats. Next, I'm going in with the NSI Line Out, and I don't apply this to the natural nail at all. As you can see, I'm just putting it on the acrylic that has grown out from the cuticle area. This will help the new acrylic and the old acrylic blend together, erasing the fill line and making it look like a completely new set. And finally, I'm going to go in with 2 coats of the C&D Nail Primer, and this is applied directly to the client's natural nail. Okay, so for my acrylic application, I'm using this OPI brush, and I'm using DVDC clear acrylic as well as their monomer. So I'm taking the first bead and I'm placing it at her cuticle area, and I'm blending it down. I have her finger pointed down. As you can see, the bead consistency was a little bit too wet. Reason being is because this is my first time working with this OPI Kolinsky brush. I do recommend the brush. It is an awesome brush, and it is actually now my favorite brush, but this was my first time working with it, and since this client is kind of my guinea pig, which is my little sister, I can try out new things on her and figure it out from there. But you do see me working the bead and blending it. Although it was a little bit too wet, it did blend flawlessly, and I didn't really have too many problems other than getting the consistency together. So since this is a fill, I did kind of just look over the nail and see where else it would need another ball of acrylic, and I did notice that she needed a small amount at the tip of her nail. So I just took a small amount of acrylic there, and I'm blending it up, as you can see, and I'm just going to complete the process with all 10 fingers. This next finger here, I added my second layer of primer, and I just repeated the steps that I did on the nail previous to this one. Now, in order to save a little bit of time, I did file shape buff and go in with one coat of this Opi icing and color polish off camera. This color is so gorgeous, you guys, and it's giving me so much life. It is a vampy color, perfect for fall. I know we're moving more towards the summertime, but who cares, because this color is just everything right now, you guys. So I'm applying my second coat here, and I do have a small cleanup brush as well as some acetone on hand to clean up any of my mistakes as I'm going along. So the glue that I did end up using was the Beauty Secrets nail glue. I didn't use the Omega Labs nail glue, not for any particular reason. I just didn't end up using it. And then I go in with several different colors of Swarovski crystals. I have some opal colors and some clear little diamond colors, and just in several different sizes. I don't remember the sizes, unfortunately. So it doesn't take much glue to get the crystals to adhere. I literally just used a dab, and I rarely have issues with crystals falling off. They do typically stay on until my client comes in for a fill. So I don't have any issues with that. I'm using a rhinestone picker upper to place the crystals. I know everybody has the crystal katana, but I'm not all up to date with you guys yet. I'm still using this old school crystal picker upper, so that's what I'm using. So since I didn't go in with a game plan, I kind of just freestyled my crystal placement, and I ended up doing 2 smaller crystals on every finger except for the middle finger. I did a more elaborate design using the opal crystals, and smaller ones and bigger ones. And unfortunately, my camera did stop recording before I could complete the design. But after all the Swarovski crystals were applied, I went in with OPI's matte top coat, and the nails turned out really beautifully. I will have pictures at the end. Thank you all for watching. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment if you have any questions, and most importantly, subscribe to see more videos from your girl in the future. Goodbye, everyone.